Nothing but a market that you're playing, but it is so one-sided. It's awakened, something in your blood's overtaken. But why do you turn it upside down? Nothing but a market that you're playing, but it is so one-sided. It's awakened, something in your blood's overtaken. But why do you turn it upside down? Mind games. Something in your blood's overtaken. But why do you turn it upside down?
Do you wanna dance? Hold my hand.
Now there's a car that just asks to be driven.
You're my lover man. Oh, baby.
Mercury is bringing a sophisticated new shape to the American road.
Wanna dance?
Introducing Sable.
Do you wanna dance?
Mercury, the shape you want to be in.
That one?
Yeah, that's her to leave.
Okay. Ma'am, I'll say if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to
And
abide by the
after I do
rules,
that,
and you have to have a mask on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not wearing a
That's
mask.
why I'm
That's their
taking
choice.
my money out.
Awesome. Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here
Ma'am,
for about 10
listen,
minutes.
we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you going to do, arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this.
I believe in
Do
it.
you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can, not in public,
My
but you're not in public.
rights.
You're not in
My-
public.
Yes. this
I'm not
is a
going to argue with you
public
about
place.
this. This is not a public place.
I'm
This is a
next in
private
line. I'm
business.
gonna do
No,
my
you're not.
business.
We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know, because
Let's walk
obviously
outside.
you've got some issues
I've got issues.
that you're taking away
Okay.
people's human rights.
Okay. I'll say let's
Oh,
go
now
outside.
is he
Let's go
going to
outside.
shoot me, people? Is
No.
he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come
Cool.
on, dude.
Don't don't do that. Oh no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
2010, one
Oh,
assistant.
back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here. Here, people. Ow!
Ma'am,
Are
put your
you-
hands behind your back. Say it. You don't stop resisting. Stop.
Is anybody gonna, like, get real here? Really?
Relax.
No one's gonna get real? Wow.
Come on.
Oh, are you gonna smash my head to the ground now? Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back. Relax.
I'm totally relaxed. You're the one.
No, you are not relaxed. Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people. Wow, what a bunch of sheep. Okay, I hope someone's filming this. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like
Yeah,
this is like
okay.
cutting me.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I am like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay.
What
Sit
are
up.
you doing?
Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well, stand up.
Are you happy now, lady?
Okay.
I'm not happy.
Okay, stand up. Stand up.
I refuse to listen to this.
Come on.
You know what? I think
She's
you
getting
broke my
herself.
foot.
Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay, I'll call her.
And that's my business over there.
Yeah, she's going to pick it up.
Wow. Not wearing a mask, people. This is what they do to you.
Slow everybody down.
Okay, I've got my dog in my truck.
I got you. I'm 10-4. Send EMS for a 60-year-old white female. She's complaining of foot pain.
Yeah. You broke my damn foot.
Take a seat.
49, we're out with him. Okay.
Take a seat.
Where's your mask? Where's your mask?
6 feet away from you.
Oh, well, I was 6 feet away from those people
All
in there,
right,
too.
in there. Get inside.
Come on, you guys. Let's get real.
You agree with me or not, the higher courts will in the end, so I just want it on record that I'm doing everything on my part.
You can put it on the record,
You know,
at a time that's best for you. But if you think this is the best time,
even though you show favoritism to the Commonwealth, you denied every motion I've ever filed in this courtroom, I'm still gonna, it's my right to file a pro se motion, and it's my right to speak what I need to speak on. I don't know if y'all got some type of sexual relationship going on, or what y'all got going on, but I'm definitely gonna speak my mind.
Detective Tatelli and I have no sexual relationship.
Now I'm talking about you and a prosecutor over here, sir. You denied all my motions. Every motion I filed, you didn't deny it.
I'm pretty sure I've denied the vast
Every motion I filed.
motions that have ever
Are you some type of racist? Or y'all got some type of sexual relationship going on? Which one is it?
Or are you just wrong in everything that you've made a motion for?
Are you a secret Ku Klux Klan member?
No, sir, I'm
Is that what you really are?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
But like I said, the higher courts, they'll deal with it when time comes necessary.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
And
So say less. On to the next subject. Say less.
if we have a concern, what's the alternative? Because then if we might get into a situation on the law where I'm supposed to weigh the pros and the cons. Ma'am,
Stop it. Look at me.
ma'am,
He keeps tiring.
ma'am, I told you once before, let me please help you understand. You can't just talk out like that, okay? If you can't handle him looking at you respectfully, all I can tell you to do is don't be in my courtroom, because he's going to keep doing it, particularly now that he knows that it irritates you. So you either are able to control yourself or you're not. And I would understand why you could not. I get that completely. But I can't have you talking up in court, okay? I need you to hear this. The next time it happens, there will be a consequence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Rhodes, you're smiling. I don't know why you're smiling.
Because I can.
Well,
Because I can. It's not a crime to smell.
it's not a crime to
Continue
smile,
what you were saying.
but it doesn't help you, all right, to irritate people.
All right.
And you have a lot at stake in this case.
It's not a crime to smell, is it?
I didn't say you were committing a
Okay
crime.
then.
I'm saying you're
Continue
not
what you were
helping
saying.
yourself.
Continue what you were saying.
I'm
I'm allowed
done.
to smell.
I would suggest
All right.
you do what helps
Okay.
you, not what hurts you.
Okay.
That's
Do what I
all.
want to do.
Well,
Let's
do
get
what
that
you want to do.
understood.
That's fine.
Let's get that understood.
I'm sorry.
Let's get that understood.
Well, you've made
All
that
right.
abundantly
Continue what you
clear.
were saying about the motions.
Okay.
All right.
It's a case that's been pending since 2016. Bryce Rhodes is accused of killing 3 people, including 2 teenage boys. He's been in and out of the courtroom several times, known for his outbursts at previous hearings. This case was set to go to trial in January of 2022, but Rhodes' attorney asked for a competency evaluation. Now, Judge Julie Kalin ruled Friday that Rhodes is competent and set a trial date for December 11th, 2023.
There has been no conclusive testimony that he is incompetent.
The hearing lasted more than 2 hours and included arguments from both the Commonwealth and defense, as well as testimony from other witnesses. Rhodes' attorney, Tom Griffiths, asked if he could testify about Rhodes' behavior himself, but Judge Kalin ultimately denied that request.
Strange words coming out of my mouth, Judge. I'm the last witness for the defense. The court having ruled that I am not able to testify, that's all the witnesses that we have.
During final arguments, the Commonwealth asked the court to find Rhodes competent for trial.
He made comments about the court process that shows that he does understand what's going on. He understands the challenges that he faces because of having a high publicity case.
But the defense argued otherwise.
He has run off multiple attorneys, Judge. It does not make him a competent person because I haven't quit him. He will not speak to me, as is in the record, and hasn't for years.
Still, Judge Kalin ruled Rhodes can stand trial.
I don't believe that any of the evidence through testimony today is conclusive that Mr. Rhodes isn't just making the decision to not participate with his attorneys. I don't think that necessarily makes him incompetent.
Despite efforts from the defense to push the trial date a year out, Judge Kalin set the trial to begin this December. Rhodes spoke at the end of that hearing saying he wanted new attorneys, but he did not want to represent himself. He also argued that his case should be dismissed because of police misconduct, but Judge Kalin said there is no evidence of police wrongdoing in the case.
TV5 Eyewitness News Brief is sponsored by Radio 11 WWWE. I'm Roger Moore. Severe weather has hit parts of Ohio tonight. Tornado warnings have just been lifted in the Crawford and Richland County areas. We do have reports of some damage around Marysville in central Ohio. American journalists got their first close-up look at some of the damage done to Libyan military bases during last week's raid by U.S. bombers. The targets were heavily damaged, but cameras were not allowed inside the area thought to be the hardest hit. Now this.
Hello, I'm Rob Tellis, and I'm your Clark County Public Administrator. A few years ago, when I started my first term, I found a disturbing situation at the office. Unfortunately, I found that there were cases that weren't being closed and hadn't been closed for years. I also found that checks to families were waiting to go out so long that the checks went stale before the families could get them. Tragically, there were even situations where the family members died before they could receive their own checks. But I'm very happy to say that we've turned that all around under my leadership. My staff and I have increased our customer service levels. We are now closing cases, and we are also making sure that checks get in the hands of families even faster. And we do it for you. I'd like to ask you for your help now. I'd like to ask you to please be sure to vote for me in this year's election. Please be sure to tell your friends and family about it. This is an important race, and I need your help. I'm Rob Tellis, and I'm running for Clark County Public Administrator. Thank you.
I am Rob Tellis, and I approve this message.
I'm not trying to breathe, like, I'm not trying to breathe. The family's in there.
Alright, do you want to hold him here? I'll bring my car up. Don't do anything more stupid than you've already done, please.
Oh my God, what the hell am I?
Our cameras are on.
Cameras, can anybody tell me who I hit? Who the hell did I hit?
Hold them while I double up.
Who did I hit? Because I didn't hit anybody. Who did I hit? Who did I hit? Because I didn't hit anybody. This is like totally like, you guys just want to take me down because I'm a public official.
No, we
Who
don't.
Did I hit? I didn't hit anybody. I didn't touch anybody. You guys just want to take me down because I am a public official. You just want to take me down because I'm a public official. I did not touch anybody. I haven't hurt anybody. I am just being approached, and like, you guys just want to take me down because I'm a public official. That's it. I'm a public official.
I'm sure your supervisors will love to see this bloody damage when they see it.
I'm a public official, and that's all you want to do is take me down for being a public official. Why are you taking me down? I haven't touched anybody. I haven't hurt anybody.
It looks like it's broken.
This is a civil rights violation. You guys just want to take me down. I haven't touched anybody. This is my home. I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't touched anybody. I love my family. I love my wife. You guys want to take me down. That's all it is. Why are you taking me away from my friggin' house? Why do you have any suspicious...
Sit back.
I'm... Why do you have any cost to take me home? Why do you have any cost to take me?
You're not making any sense right now. Dude.
Do you have any cost to take me?
Brian.
Do you have any cost to take me?
This seatbelt's being stupid.
What does it cost to take me?
So I can go to the other side.
anybody. I didn't touch anyone. I've not touched anyone. I've not touched anyone. I'm just telling you too. I haven't touched anyone. I have not touched anyone. I've not touched anyone.
You guys caught me at the right time too. I was on Town Center and it's basically Sahara.
Hold on.
I heard you guys call the sound. They're like, give us a minute. I'm like,
This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Edward Kane, Public Defender.
All right, good afternoon, Mr. Kane. You'll be marked as attorney, not of record, but as a friend of the
Understood,
court
Your Honor.
for Valdez Jimenez. Mr. Shetler, you as well?
Your Honor, yes, thank you. Shetler 4747. After speaking with Mr. Tellis, I can confirm his counsel for this afternoon.
Understood, and that will be reflected in the record. Mr. Scow?
Thank you. It's my request that pursuant to NRS 178.484, that he be held without bail pending his initial appearance in justice court. The statute says that a person arrested for murder first degree may be admitted to bail unless there's proof evident or presumption great, and then a finding by yourself that the evidence, the nature, and circumstances of the offense are such that the conviction is likely. And so based on the statute, I'm going to highlight some of the evidence and the nature and circumstances of the case that justify a no bail hold on this case. The victim, 69-year-old Jeff German, was stabbed 7 times, and we don't know everything at this point, but what we do know, there's a history of articles written by Mr. German regarding the defendant and his time in the public administrator's office. Months after losing the primary, I believe as a direct result of these articles, highlighting the misfunctioning in the office as well as an illicit relationship with a coworker, the victim is found stabbed 7 times on September 2nd. Video tracks maroon Denali in the neighborhood, casing the house, the driver seen getting out of the vehicle, going to the victim's house. The victim, Jeff, comes out of his house and is attacked by the defendant, stabbed 7 times. And based on the vehicle, the police locate the vehicle. It matches a vehicle owned by the defendant's wife. They, based on their investigation and the DNA recovered from the victim's hands under his fingernails, they do identify the DNA as the defendant's. And so they know he's the suspect. They didn't know this at the time of his interview. They had to release him. But they did learn that shortly after the interview, and they go to take him into custody. He barricades himself for a short time, and when the SWAT goes in, they do find him with superficial cuts on his arms. But the nature and circumstances, see, that's the evidence. The nature and circumstances, again, are the articles written. He left his cell phone at his residence. He went fully covered, a wide-brimmed hat, long-sleeve shirt, pants in 110-degree weather. He cased the neighborhood for over an hour. He hid in his vehicle on the side of the house. And again, with the published articles regarding a public figure in the public administrator's office, it ruined his political career, likely his marriage, and this was him lashing out, the defendant lashing out at the cause of the unraveling of his life at this point. So we're asking that he be held no bail pursuant to NRS 178.484 according to the facts and circumstances as laid out in the report. Thanks.
All right, thank you, counsel. Do you want to respond today?
Your Honor, I would reserve my response to that. I did explain to Mr. Tellis that was what we were going to do today, is wait until we come back to court.
Sure, absolutely, and I would imagine the facts will probably be flushed out further by both parties in the case. I do have to make a finding, however, I am going to order the defendant detained based on NRS 178.484, specifically subsection 4. Being that the facts that I have before me in the 4-page report, which were the only facts I considered as far as probable cause for the open murder and the degree of murder, which I did find the proof is evident and presumption is great, primarily based on the vehicle used that appears to have driven to the victim's home, from the defendant's home, and then back to the defendant's home. During the time of the murder, the fact that, according to this report, it's alleged that the defendant's cell phone was, activity was terminated immediately prior to the time of the murder, during the murder, and right after the murder. The fact that Metro allegedly discovered during the execution of the search warrant a pair of shoes and hat that matched those depicted in their surveillance. Also, of course, incredibly suggestive as it relates to proof is evident and presumption great is quite chilling as well. The defendant's DNA is alleged to have been recovered from the hands of the victim, presumably during the time in which he was fighting for his life, which was supported by the report indicated on page 2. He had several defensive wounds on his hands and arms, the victim that is. And lastly, as it relates to the first-degree murder, it appears from this report, Mr. Tellis was waiting and called the victim over to the side of his own home, and according to this surveillance ended up mounting the victim, and of course he suffered injuries and then death. And so that's the finding I make for my order of detention. Mr. Shetler, we'll give you a turnaround date of next week, and like I said, you can further address it at that time.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
September 13th, Department 7, 7:30 a.m.
I'd ask the provisional appointment in my office be set aside, and I doubt that any discovery will find its way to me, but if it does, I'll be sure to get it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Canis. Good seeing you.
Thank you.
You too, Mr. Shetler. Take care. Where's the duty time?
You may have heard that the ultraviolet rays which give you a tan are closely linked with skin cancer and premature skin aging. But they may also injure your eyes, possibly causing cataracts and damaged retinas. The concentrated radiation in a tanning booth is especially dangerous. If you use a tanning machine, the American Medical Association says be sure to wear special yellow protective glasses. But the AMA's main recommendation is avoid tanning machines altogether. I'm Dr. Bob Arnott for Health Watch.
This is CB.
I'm about to drop 5 bills in the backwoods. Lately been filled with hate, but it's all good. My ex-girl got immaculate taste, can paint masterpieces with the waist. She does cocaine on the bad days and gets in fist fights with the hallway. She tells you she loves you and she wants to stay. Then she leave and spits in your face. Anyways, it's safe to say you dig the backseat of this black Jeep. It's tinted, lit it for a little engine, and I don't need to mention that I got suspicious. So hold it, listen. If you want to put the keys in the ignition, late night talks in the kitchen, manifesting the vision to come and get it. Tell your girlfriend dad. Tell your girlfriend dad. Tell your.
You probably put yourself in the position to make them do that.
That's a typical man. Typical man to say that.
Ma'am, no weapons on you or anything like that?
No, here.
No, that's okay. Stand up for me, please.
No.
I just make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
Look, I don't even have pockets.
Turn around. I don't want to touch you.
I don't have pockets.
Great. Under arrest for battery.
I didn't do any battery.
No, when you spit on people, that's battery.
No, I did not. Listen, he verbally abused me.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to spit on him. Guess what? You verbally abused me as soon as I got here. Did I spit on you?
No.
You're under arrest for battery. No, yep, definitely doing that.
That hurts.
Yeah, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
Can I take my purse?
Absolutely. Come on. Let's go.
Please don't. No,
oh,
don't
no, you're
hurt
definitely
me,
going to jail. Let's go. Walk.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Can I leave my car here?
That's absolutely fine. Sure.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
10-15.
Officer, this is unbelievable.
Let's go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I'll get a good attorney.
God bless you.
Yep. God bless me. God, because I'm a Christian.
Christians don't talk like you.
No, but you know what?
No.
I just went through. Can I put that in my purse, please?
I need to
Will you
collect
put-
your property. You are a prisoner now. I need to collect your
I've
belongings.
never been a prisoner.
Well, you are tonight.
Please
No,
don't.
no, you're going to jail.
Please don't.
Open your hand. What is this?
It's my Kleenex.
Okay,
For
so
my nose.
let it go.
Well, can you give me a Kleenex? Officer, please help me.
Just get, they said it is our prosecution?
No, 2 seconds ago.
They said no now? Because they told me yes.
They told me no to not.
Confirm for me
Please
or...
don't do this. Please. I didn't do anything.
How about you just stand there and stop talking? How about we do that? How about we do that? That doesn't give you an excuse to act the way that you're acting. None. Just stop talking.
You guys can leave. We'll take care of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have a good one.
This officer saw me last night. I've been having a lot happen in my life. You really think that's going to happen?
With a simple
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For every
But you can you apologize to us? I apologize. I'm not a racist. I have friends that are Muslim. Okay? I have friends that are Muslim. Oh, that hurts. You're hurting my hand.
Well, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
Well, I've never had handcuffs.
So that's a no. Okay, so
Except when I
those
was-
same Muslims that you were talking shit to just decided your fate and they elected to not prosecute.
You. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless them. Because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Come on, officer, please.
But they decided, as the victim, that you were not going to jail.
Oh.
I suggest you watch your mouth because the particular... Shut up. Listen. The particular group that you decide to mouth off to were professional or nice. Some people might kick you in your face and they're going to come pick up the pieces. So I suggest you watch your mouth.
This officer saw me last night. He knows I'm not a bad person.
I don't think he...
I didn't know you.
Well,
I just thought you were having issues yesterday.
because of my card. My father was with the Army. He was a captain in the Army.
Did anybody get her 14?
Look what you did to my aunt.
You should be going to jail.
Huh? Oh. Can you get me my purse, please?
Hey, you got a 14?
No, I'm getting. No, I thought he was holding it.
Get your stuff and leave.
No, what do I do with this?
What do you do with what?
Oh, that hurts.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I've never had this happen to me.
Then keep your mouth shut and you won't have it happen again. Literally keep your mouth shut because you spit on somebody.
Listen, you don't know what he did to me.
You don't have the right to ask me how to talk to you when you're disrespecting people.
He disrespected me first.
Literally spitting on people. Gather your belongings, count your blessings, and leave.
Listen, I'm a
Bye.
Christian.
Yeah. Well, you need to look that up.
And I go to Calvary Chapel.
You need to.
All right?
That's concerning.
Yeah,
very concerning.
Yeah, we'll talk to Pastor Doug.
I will actually. I will talk to Pastor Doug and let her know how you feel about
Sunday.
different religions.
Sunday for church.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, officer.
You have a good night, man.
Thank you.
Get
And
home safe.
thank you, officer. You're respectful. You're respectful.
They all are, man.
Sure,
Good night.
Comedian James Van Prague, who has had us fascinated all morning about the world of ghosts and the unknown. And we're going to throw it open to you with our studio audience now. Take it away and see what you can see.
Okay, sweetheart, great. I'd like to start with this lady right here who's sitting right in the first row. I have a mother figure, very strong, coming around you, okay? And with the name of either Mary, Margaret, do you understand the name? Margaret Mary, okay, Margaret Mary. And I got to tell you that I feel before she passes over, though, there's a lot of hard time to walk or hard time to get up and get things going. Do you understand that? And I feel some arthritis, by the way. There's a lot of arthritis and there's a bone problem. There's also something with the back. So I don't know if she sees to sit and have a pillow at the back of her, or is that you?
No.
No? That doesn't make sense to you? Okay, and what about trouble with the legs?
No.
Okay, who has trouble with the legs now?
Well, my father's had 2 hip replacements.
2 hip replacements. He cannot walk as well as he used to.
Oh, no, he walks very well.
Okay, okay. Right. Was your mother buried?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because she's talking about being buried and about in a wake, or a funeral, rather. And she knows about it. She was very surprised by it all. And who's Kathy, or Kathy? Is there Catherine or Kathy? Kathy? Catherine or Kathy? I also know who's Catholic, but there's someone who's Catholic background. And
Yeah, we all are.
You all are, okay.
Yeah.
So there was a mass said for her, and she wants to thank you for a mass that was said. And there are prayer cards that are said. There's a picture of Mother Mary somewhere around. Picture of Mother Mary. Would you know about this? You know about this. Picture
Well,
of Mother
all
Mary.
Catholics have Mother Mary around somewhere.
Good,
in our
okay,
house.
well, I don't.
Usually, you know.
But of course, that was years ago.
That still goes on. But
Yeah, so I want to talk about something else with you, though. I said, music. I don't know why about music. Did you not do music? Were you going to do music when you were younger and you stopped doing music?
No.
Okay, you never wanted to play the piano?
No.
Okay, who was that one to play the piano? or music?
Don't know.
Don't know.
No
Okay.
one in my family's
Okay.
musical.
I want to talk about this lady here. Your husband's passed over, or your father's passed over, rather.
Father
passed over. I don't know if he liked cars. There's no thing about cars, but there's something about cars with him. I mean, he told me about this. Okay. I don't know if he just recently got a car, or there was talk about getting a car, or changing a car. Are you a living or dead? Do you understand? Do you understand about the cars?
No.
Did you just get a car, or were there?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
for a couple of years.
Ah, okay. Who had the heart problem?
Possibly my mum.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's passed over as well?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if there was heart situation before she passes?
Yeah.
Okay, and there was a situation that she was going to either get an operation or a procedure done, something before that, okay? So I don't know if you know that she didn't get that. I also want to ask, I don't know who I'm with Teresa or Terry, but I am. Okay, I got to tell you that.
What did you say?
Teresa or Terry.
Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Teresa or Terry. And was there a divorce with you? Never. You never married?
No.
Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I want you to love yourself more. Because you don't. I need you to love yourself more. Okay? I also want you... There's something about the car here with your father. I don't know, but I'm talking about a car here. I don't know what it means. If you're just getting a new car, or he got a new car, but there's something with that. Okay? I got to tell you that. I'm going to come over here to this lady. Are we almost close?
We're nearly there, just to see if you could feel anyone.
Your husband passed over, correct? Do you have his ring or his watch also?
Yes.
Are you wearing it?
Yes.
Thank you. You just told me that in my head, okay? So you're very open. I want to talk about a picture that you had redone of him after he passed over, or you moved the picture of him, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I also want to tell you that he's sitting right next to you on the, I don't know if you call it the couch. Do you call it the couch or the settee? But he's sitting there with you. Did he smoke cigarettes, did he? No, who's smoking the cigarettes? Are you smoking cigarettes?
Yes.
Would you please stop? Because he's there in the settee with you smoking the cigarettes. He's smoking cigarettes, okay? And I don't know who Paul is, or Paulie, or Paula. The name Paul. You understand that?
Paula.
Yes. Who is that, please?
Friends.
Okay. He wants to say hello or thank you to them because they helped when he died. They were there. They were here. They were around. You don't know that.
James Van Prague. Please thank James Van Prague for prompting some interesting questions.
Thank you.
Very intriguing.
Yes, people come tonight, they'll have a great experience.
Now, thank you for joining us on the show. Your website, in case people have got any questions?
vanprague.com.
vanprague.com if you'd like to tune into the other side.